News from the SVD world. A fourth candle has been placed next to the tomb of St. Arnold Jansen at Stijl, Holland. It represents all the lay partners who collaborate around the world together with the three congregations founded by St. Arnold: Divine Word Missionaries, Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters, and Holy Spirit Adoration Sisters. The lay partners are considered part of the Arnoldos family. On Saturday, August the 15th, Solemnity of the Assumption of Mary and anniversary of the ordination of St. Arnold Jansen, Divine Word Father Marlon Bobier Vargas, Tru Tien Cao, Tin Kong Go, and Kong Min Ha were ordained to the priesthood at the Holy Spirit Chapel, Techny, Illinois. Most Reverend Ronald Hicks, Auxiliary Bishop of Chicago and Bishop Designate of Joliet, presided. Due to the pandemic situation, the celebrations were limited to a few community members and superiors, but was also live streamed. COVID-19 response of SVDs. The poor have no reserves and no insurance. Many families are already afraid of not having enough food, said Father Heinz Kaluki, SVD, former Superior General. Father Roy Thomas, SVD, from India Central Province, writes, India witnessed the seriousness of the COVID-19 crisis much later than many other countries. We were able to prepare the people living in the slums by increasing awareness and helping to make and distribute masks. As the pandemic progressed, our missionaries, with the permission of local governments, provided food and basic hygiene products to the poor. We provided nourishing food and supplies to 1,170 families across 10 villages. Father Roy is the coordinator of Justice, Peace, and Integrity of Creation program for the Asia-Pacific Zone. Father Heinz Kaluki, SVD, writes from the Philippines, all people are affected, especially the poor. Many of the poor families have lost their jobs and already low income as day laborers. We are in the process of providing approximately 33,000 pounds of rice, canned sardines, and dried fish to the slums in Cebu to keep families in need afloat. Father Viet Wan Kok Hong, SVD, writes from Paraguay. In March, when Paraguay's President Mario Abdo Benitez ordered flight restrictions, border closures, and strict quarantine, my heart sank. 1 week after the presidential order, many poor people began to knock on the rectory door, asking for food and cleaning supplies like bleach, dish soap, and hand soap. As a Divine Word missionary, I cannot ignore the needs of our brothers and sisters. With the help of good-hearted people, we began our work of charity. We handed out bags of food and supplies and cooked olla popular, or community pot, a stew or soup prepared for many, in our various outstation chapel communities. The needs in our parish community grow each day. We will continue as long as we can. Last word. We are going through very tough and difficult times. There's a lot of uncertainty. As the schools reopen, our children cannot go back to school the normal way. Online and distance learning is becoming the practice of the day. Our worship and devotions have been affected. We cannot go to churches or other worship places and feel the presence of God. It surely is doing severe psychological damage to individuals and society. We need to create new support systems. It is also a time for everyone to be responsible citizens as we are approaching the presidential elections. We cannot afford to stay home and place the blame on others, playing the blame game. We need to exercise our rights as responsible citizens and individuals. Everyone needs to engage in healthy and constructive dialogue and discussion to discern what will help our country make the right choices. We need to realize that we are responsible for what we get and what we are. So let us make good use of our right to vote and elect the most qualified persons to lead our nation. That's all for this edition of Mission Minute News. Until we meet again, stay safe, and may Jesus' love for you make you smile.